Welcome to ValourCraft Dungeons & Dragons. Our dungeon master for these sessions will be Ernie, the magical researcher. Joining us on this adventure will be Crusader, playing Edwin Doyle, a human druid. Starfox, playing Astrid Andromeda, an Eladrin sorcerer. Greg, playing Geralgard Hirokta, a hill dwarf monk. Blind Eclipse, playing Vitrium Hexamanus, a half-elf ranger. Cryo, playing Mox Slim, a rogue half-elf. Blazing, playing Caius Casphere, a tiefling paladin. Nate, playing Merori, a half-orc barbarian. Brodenheim, playing Brodenheim, the last of the Eld, an Eladrin elf. Moon, playing Seraphine, a druid wood elf. And Inksby, playing Finbar, a bard satyr. And you, our dear viewer, thank you for joining us on this adventure. Let's get started.
All right. So, we didn't really formally announce when you guys hopped in through the crystal. So, Broden and Vitrium, you guys is previously inside the crystal. And then Seraphine and Finbar, you guys both entered in just moments ago. You guys just appeared, and you see Vitrium and Brodenheim. Vitrium's got a bad haircut, and Brodenheim has a mullet.
No. I think that if I recall from the immediate place we left off was they walk in and were you eating the cheese? Something was happening with the cheese right at the end, right, Brode?
What was happening with the cheese at the end?
I feel like you might have been feeding it to me because I was
moving the rope. That's what happening.
My hands were full, so
That's
I'm making
right.
a rope out of my own hair, and then you're just holding this grilled cheese. So I'm just gonna you walk in, I'm just
So then Brodenheim is just mid-sentence of, and then the birds were saying they wanted to be treated like people, and the people didn't seem to enjoy that. And then this really short guy with a long beard. Hello?
Who the hell is that?
Braun?
At this point, too, when Blind stops eating the cheese, I would like to still be holding it above his head.
Are we interrupting something here?
How'd you get in here?
Hey, look, it's Siegfried. And Finbar. Hey, Finbar.
Hello.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, you came in.
I'm hurt.
Hurt?
Wait,
hurt
you guys,
what?
You guys were in the party with everyone else.
Yeah, these are my friends.
We got in the same way you did. Well,
Yeah.
voluntarily at least.
I came in voluntarily, too. The bird told me I would save him by bringing him food.
Yeah, okay. I think that you're just getting to that part of the story. Okay, it makes sense now. Did you guys know how to get out of here?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
wait.
I didn't think that far.
So
I remember the bird lady telling us that someone's going to be guiding us, but it's going to take about a month.
Yeah.
A month?
Okay.
That's not that long.
Yeah.
Okay, well, at least we have an unlimited supply of food.
Do you have water?
I
got good berries.
Ah, okay.
I think my good berries should be able to sustain us.
That's good. Okay.
I'd like to walk up to Brode.
Hi,
and
Siegfried.
just stare at his hair for a good 5 minutes and say, not 5 seconds, and say, what happened to your hair?
Oh, I don't remember. Do you remember Vitrium? That's your name. I know his name.
Wait, there's more hair. Here, cut it off. Give it to me. I'm making a rope.
Okay, hand me that sword.
Here?
So I hand him this sword. No, my hands are still full. You have to grab the sword.
Okay, I'll grab the sword. And I use the sword to cut my hair off. and I hand the hair to him, and then I say, I don't know if I can hold these at the same time. Siegfried, hold this for me. I need to feed him cheese. And I hand her the sword.
There's no avoiding it.
Okay, do you accept the sword?
I don't want to accept the sword.
Be the perception.
But it'd be so weird
Okay.
not to.
It's up to you. It's up
It's
to
pretty
you.
awkward.
I mean, it would be kind of metagamey if you didn't accept it, though, right?
No.
Unless you want to roll a wisdom saving throw right now.
Okay.
I didn't promise you that I wasn't gonna be the one to do it. I'm so happy you've done this, bro.
Texted Blind. I was like, Blind, please don't give me a mullet.
Oh, it was the first thing I planned on doing.
No, it was. I saw it yesterday. I was like, there's no running from this. So roll a d20, right?
Yeah.
And then plus wisdom
My next idea is much less
and
safe.
saving throw. So do I add the number next to the saving the wisdom
Yes.
thing to my? Okay, that is 21.
Awesome. You know that the mullets and the sword are linked in some way.
Ooh.
So it's up to you on whether or not you choose, you accept but you know that they're linked.
Well, I love my hair, so.
Oh, I can't wait this long. Finbar, hold this. And then I like to throw the sword at Finbar.
Oh,
Okay, make a dexterity.
dexterity. Okay, hold on.
Dodge the sword. Let's go, Finbar. You can do this.
Oh my god, I have every tab
Yeah,
open
region
except
of
the
this-
dice. Hold on.
Is there a region of this throw that's gonna like cut his arm off or something if he rolls too low?
I said my next idea was much less safe. It's
Okay,
like Michael Scott telling Aaron to scissor him at the office.
Exactly.
I got a 16.
Damn it.
Okay, you successfully dodge out of the way of the sword. Okay.
Hey, watch it.
Oh,
You're not-
okay. Well, yeah.
How did you
Someone's
not
gonna have
catch
to-
that?
Jesus. Okay, so by this time, I think that I might have finished this extra foot of rope, and I have a free hand again.
It was 6 inches per mullet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Or was it a?
So you're at so you're at a foot and a half right now.
Oh, okay, right on. So I'm like, guys, the fuck! I just found this sword. Stop scratching it up. And I go and I grab my
Right.
sword and I sheath it real fast, all grumpy.
Okay. You notice that it did get a little scuffed up from hitting the ground. But yeah, it's just cosmetic.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm salty about it, but I don't say anything about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was afraid I couldn't give you enough cheese if I held the sword.
There's still cheese dripping down my face that I
Yes.
George.
I can go.
It's there, but I will not acknowledge it.
Hey,
Because I know that it's gonna despawn here in a second, you know? Like, so I'm not worried about it because of that.
That's
you got
true.
something
Right,
on
so
your face.
I'm gonna describe the surroundings for everyone else, just to let you know. Okay, so right now you are in like a almost like a black, meaningless void, but it's not dark. It's kind of has like its own like light, kind of similar to like in the Nether, right, in Minecraft, where it has its own like light that seems to be permeating from everything and nowhere at the same time. There are 6 skeletons surrounding you. Some of them are in not fully decayed, but most of the way through decomposition. and all of them don't have their skulls anymore because somebody else has them.
Copy that.
God.
They are all in my bag. So, yeah, I guess like you guys have now taken stock of the surrounding area. Do you guys have any idea where we should go? I tried walking exactly 5 minutes in exactly that direction, just before Road
Have
got
you
here.
tried going up?
I have not tried going up. How?
Get on my shoulders.
Okay, climbing right up.
All right. Now,
I'm
Steven,
flailing
get on
my
his
arms
shoulders.
wildly, just trying to reach for something that's not there at all. Just reaching. Okay, we're not getting anywhere with this.
All right, Steven, get on his shoulders.
I climb on his shoulders. I don't.
Okay. Let's see. Can I get what are you guys' heights?
I'm
5.
7
I'm
foot 9.
5'8".
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna say. I can't get up there.
What?
Well, I'm gonna, here, just grab my arms, and I'm gonna kind of try to like without even letting her like stabilize herself. I just grab onto her hand and start pulling as hard as I can.
Okay, make a strength.
Oh hell yeah!
So that would probably be athletics.
Oh no, it's a 7.
A 7?
No.
Okay,
That's after a +5 modifier.
yeah, you you pull. It's kind of like when a kid tugs on your arm. Just the weak, like you can feel the pressure, right? But it's not gonna even like budge you really at all.
Can I use my hands to lift her up?
I look at Finbar real
what?
grumpy and I say, "Give her a boost, damn it!"
Oh, okay.
Okay, what did you say, bro? Sorry.
Can I reach my hands forward and lift her up to blind?
Yeah, you can do that if you want. And then Finbar, you can give a boost too if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'll give Seraphine a boost.
Okay.
I accept all the boosts. Accept all the help.
Okay. You're now at Vitrium's level, right? So it's kind of like you're having like, yeah, you're like at Vitrium's level currently.
Okay. So I'm gonna try. I'm like, okay, you got to get on my shoulders now. We got this. So I'm gonna bend down and try to have her, get up on my shoulders.
Okay.
Okay.
Another strength check, or are we good?
So is she climbing, or are you pulling her up?
I'm climbing.
I'm bending
climbing.
down, and then I'm gonna have to like stand up with her on my shoulders.
Okay. Would you describe your climbing as more of like a graceful thing, like a dexterity, or like just pulling yourself up, like a strength?
Pulling myself up.
Okay. Do athletics then.
Oh no. Okay. Ding. 15.
Okay. Yeah, you are now on Vitrium's shoulders.
Next.
Okay,
We're all gonna fall.
Yeah, I love how you left the guy with the hooves to climb last.
Yeah.
So funny.
Oh no, this is gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt
can I like
me.
jump high since I have hooves? Or
I don't know if you can
Um,
do
These are
that.
gonna land hard on us. I think you should climb so we don't lose balance.
I don't know. I'm quite sturdy.
I'm not.
Do satyrs have some sort of? I don't know. I feel like satyrs do have a higher jump height. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. Let me look.
Give me a second.
yo, come
I
on.
need to go to my Google Drive. Sorry.
For what?
So I can get the wild shape, what's it called? The wild shape document that Ernie sent me.
Oh.
Yeah. You're in the satyr features. It's got an additional jump thing.
Yay.
Okay, so jumping normally. What's jumping normal rolls? Let me look that up. I've looked this up so many times that I just put in the word J and jump 5e came up immediately.
I've been trying to draw things on this crystal, and it's not coming up on Broad's stream, and it's making me sad.
I wonder if I have to
Why
refresh.
are you watching Broad's stream?
There.
Okay.
I had to refresh.
Cool, we're good.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make a copy of this. I'm gonna keep losing it otherwise.
All right. Are you going to take a running start or are you just jumping?
Yeah,
Oh,
running
God.
start.
Don't take a
Running
running start. Knock this over.
Okay. So it's going to be 3 feet plus your strength modifier plus add a d8.
Yeah, okay. But wait, can you say that again?
Yeah. So 3 plus your strength modifier.
Okay. D8 plus strength and where's my strength? Oh, there it is. Plus. Oh no.
What is it?
5, 6. I got a 9.
Okay. That's a 9 total. Okay, so you can jump 9 feet in the air, which
That's halfway up my
that
back.
puts you puts you halfway up Vitrium's back right now.
Okay. And then I just climb Vitrium and then to Seraphine.
Wait, do you,
Okay.
do you have horns?
Oh, this
Yes, I
hurts.
do.
Did I just get stabbed?
But
Okay.
no.
Are you are you are you doing this just to climb as quickly as possible, or are you taking your time to slowly
Taking my time.
like? Okay. I want just a flat d20 just for a luck roll.
Okay. D20, come on.
You can do
13.
Okay, yeah, you successfully climb up on top of Seraphine's shoulders.
Yo.
Ow.
Let's see. I'm guessing that you extend your arms upwards
Yeah,
from that point.
Yep.
Okay, you feel you feel a barrier.
What the hell? Guys, I feel something.
Punch it!
Yeah.
Punch it!
You can hit it. Hit it.
Wait, Vitrium, hand him your sword. Stab it.
Here. And I just throw my sword straight back up.
I try to catch it. Do I catch
Oh,
it?
no.
Okay.
Do I have to like, do a roll?
I think that you just successfly can catch it.
Okay.
Woo! Good
If he
job.
gets a mullet, I'm gonna notice right in time. I'm gonna notice.
Okay.
Okay,
I catch the sword, but I don't notice I get a
Awesome.
mullet.
Yeah.
You don't get a mullet. You don't get a mullet immediately.
Oh, okay. I start stabbing
Yeah.
the barrier then.
Okay, so as you stab up at it, it's like you just hit a flat piece of rock as soon as it collides.
Oh.
And it sparks a little bit. The what's called the sword itself. It feels just like the ground, where it's just a super flat, hard, cold surface.
Any luck?
No, it's the same way as the floor. It's not doing anything besides damaging the sword.
Hmm.
Okay,
What
feel
if
I'm just
I
starting to get
jump?
tired up here. I'm losing my
Oh.
strength.
Okay,
Try jumping,
Frodo,
bro.
you're gonna try and
I don't
jump.
think that's a good idea.
I don't know. I can
Oh, wait,
jump pretty high.
No,
I forgot to fucking ask.
it's gonna blast the skull in.
Oh, that's a
Don't
good
do it.
point. That's a good point.
I get stuck in the ceiling. My horns.
I think best when I'm sitting cross-legged, so I'm gonna stop and think for a second.
No, bro.
No. I think
So
I don't think I can hold up Finbar any longer.
I'm just gonna plop to my butt and sit cross-legged.
Okay, I just fall straight onto his
Okay,
head.
I want everybody, everybody who was on top of Brodenheim make a dex save.
Oh no!
Let's say.
I got a 22.
Nice. So yeah, describe how you gracefully land.
I got an 11.
So he's getting down. I fall down, because I'm standing on his shoulders, right? I fall down into sitting on his shoulders and cross my legs around his neck. That way I'm sturdy and sitting on his shoulders still.
Okay.
I got a 20.
That was good. 20, awesome. Describe how you land.
Okay, I jump off. Wait, who was I on?
Me?
Okay.
Yeah,
The
on
minute
the top of the
Broad sits, I jump off of Seraphine and do a backflip and then do one of the T pose when those acrobats in the Olympics do when they land.
I've never heard that called a T pose, but that's so funny.
I love it.
That's all I know.
I got an
Mm.
11.
11?
Is
Yeah.
new third law in apply here? Because if he's jumping off of her, then she's gonna feel the force in the other way.
Yeah, I think that's that's why she stumbled. She gets pushed a little bit, off balance by the goat kick from above her, right? And she kind of lands in kind of like a almost a kneeling position, kind of like a superhero landing type of thing. But definitely more of a stumble than a dramatic superhero landing.
Yeah.
Oh. We probably could have achieved the same thing if you just shot an arrow at the ceiling. It would have saved my back.
You could have mentioned that before you let me pull you on my shoulders.
You didn't give me a choice. I didn't have time to think.
You could have said before you let Finbar jump on your shoulders. You had so many opportunities.
I would like to add context right now that Broad is just sitting cross-legged with his head tucked in between his legs and his arms over top of his head, just going,
And I'm still on Broad's shoulders yelling at
and I don't even notice.
I thought maybe you already tried that, but clearly not.
Okay, yeah, well, we didn't try that. So here, Missy, and then I draw my bow from my back and I let loose an arrow straight up.
I would like to pop my head up and go, I have an idea!
Whoa! You're gonna knock me off, careful.
Maybe it's a salt crystal. Have we tried licking it? I would like to then start licking the floor.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I have to clench with my legs as hard as I can because he's now going straight to the floor and I'm still on his shoulders.
Okay. Do you want to give me a perception on what you what's called?
Perception?
Like how detailed? Yeah. How detailed of a taste you got going there?
Describe the mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Perception's under skills, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
There
Chalk.
it is, under nature. I had a 19.
Awesome. Okay, so you definitely taste something that it tastes kind of foul, right? It tastes like rot. But it's faint. The primary the taste that you get is just a cold, featureless, like licking an amethyst or quartz or something, right? Where it doesn't have a whole lot of taste in itself because no particles really break off.
Yeah.
But you do taste it almost kind of taste a feeling of death and decay.
Okay. I would like to just start running the palm of my hands over my tongue, going, bleh.
Yeah. Here. Just have some cheese.
Oh, yes. And just start pouring cheese in my mouth.
What it tastes like?
The sauce is safe.
What?
I'm just pouring cheese in my mouth still, so it tastes like rotten food.
Okay.
It tastes like rotten shit.
Oh,
Yeah, like rotten food.
here. Hold on. I've
Rotten
got an
food.
idea. And I use my primeval awareness.
Okay. So yeah, let me see what you feel. What's the range on this?
6 miles. And wait.
6 miles.
The reason why it's 6 miles, usually it's 1 mile, but are we for sure
You're in your
counting
favorite
the
terrain.
favorite
Yeah.
terrain?
Yeah, it
Okay,
counts. It
Then,
counts.
then 6 miles, yeah.
Okay. Do you get the location of them, or what's
No.
the parameters of that? Okay,
It
no
says-
location.
No location. It says I can expand my. Oh man, I only have 1 slot left. Okay, so I'm expanding my final spell slot, to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, phase fiends, or undead are present within 6 miles. This feature does not reveal the creature's location or number.
Okay. I think that you had your because you had a long rest, didn't you?
Oh shit, I did.
Yeah. So you get your spell slots back.
Okay, wait, hold on. Go ahead and do that. 3, 2, 1, confirm. Awesome.
Cool. You feel let's see. You feel undead. You feel celestial, and you feel. No, I don't think that there's any fair fiends. Yeah. You feel undead and celestial.
Okay. Well, we're not alone here, guys. I can feel the presence of at least a few undead and celestial just somewhere. I can't tell where they are. Let me wait. I still need to do my spell slot. Hold on. Okay, done. Should we just start trying to find that celestial?
Yeah. I mean,
You want to find the celestial?
Well, I certainly don't want to find the undead.
oh god, the undead. Yeah, I picked the celestial.
Okay.
So I can speak Celestial.
Hey, fuck yeah, me too.
So I'd like to just start shouting out, "Hello, hello, anybody there?"
Okay. I'm gonna say just because it's funny that it's celestial is Japanese, right? So you're running around. Konnichiwa!
I love it. And like Celestial on his shoulders, right? So because I'm on his shoulders and he's running around yelling, I just join him. Konnichiwa!
Okay.
Love it.
So, all right, you don't hear any sort of reply.
Hmm.
Well, I make sad celestial sounds then.
Sad celestial sound.
Yeah.
Sad anime noises.
Yeah.
Cries and celestial.
You get those little like deteriorating blue lines on your face,
Yeah,
just like,
exactly.
oh, that's
Yes. Both. Okay. So that didn't work. I say we just walk that way, and I point in the exact opposite direction that I traveled from, originally.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. That was you had chosen to go north before, didn't you?
Whatever the equivalent of north was. Hey!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I'm just so
Okay. So you're going south?
Out of here, go on. Sorry, guys. Okay. No, get out of my room. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so whatever the north equivalent of the crystal is, as north as I could feel, now
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying in terms of you don't actually know, I'd think, but just
Yeah.
for our reference.
Yeah. It's like whatever's north is arbitrary, but I did roll super high on like my survival, and this is like my special environment, right? So I
Yeah.
feel like I've got a pretty solid sense of direction. So I just kind of choose a north, and then we head south.
Okay, sounds great. Okay. So you is everybody follow with head
Yeah.
head
Yep.
that direction?
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, I follow.
Okay.
I'm on.
All right.
I just like.
After
Sorry.
you're saying?
Oh no, I said like the way that I point the way is like I have him hand me the cheese on the. It's still like attached to the arm, and I just
The cheese
say,
hand, yeah.
that way, and I point with the cheese hand.
Okay.
So I would like to use some like quick thinking and just break off a little piece of my shirt and leave it on the floor just to mark our path
Okay.
Okay.
without saying anything.
There's a couple of skeletons right here, so it's kind of easy to know where you came in.
That's true.
Are you doing it anyways? Or are you going to be like
100%.
leaving breadcrumbs? You're doing it
100%.
anyways. Hell yeah.
Because eventually
Okay.
I'll probably just have no shirt.
Okay.
Though I am wearing, I think, a chain shirt
How'd you
underneath my shirt.
All right. So as you get walking, you get about 5 minutes, and all that's changed is you are farther away from the bones.
Well, this is exactly how far I went in the other direction. It's up to you guys if you want to keep going this way or if we should try another way.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Finbar, you seem like
just keep walking.
So he's still walking. Finbar, you seem smart. What do you think we should do?
I think we keep walking this your way.
Okay, should we like link arms and skip just to keep our spirits up?
Love it.
I would actually really like that.
Okay. And I'll stay up here, but you guys please.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Moon, did you link arms with us?
Yes.
Okay, so we are now skipping arm in arm through the darkness.
Awesome. Okay. So you guys get another 5 minutes, and you start to see something off in the distance. At this point, it's hard to tell what it is, but it's definitely something maybe about 20 feet tall by 20 feet wide, kind of a circle-ish blob that it'll take at least 10 minutes to get to.
Interesting. So
Hey, look, a blob.
and at that exact
Ooh.
moment, I'd like to drop a blob of cheese on his face.
Blobs.
You know how a dog will lick at its nose if you put peanut butter like right between its eyes?
I've never done that. That sounds so mean.
I am just going to try so hard to get the cheese off my face without using my hands because we're still linked arms, so I'm just going to be licking at my face.
And still skipping straight toward it.
All right. So as you guys travel a bit closer, about 5 minutes, you see that this thing is moving slowly. It's what's it called? It's like jumping a little bit in its movements. And it's kind of gray and somewhat translucent.
I'd like to yell Konnichiwa.
How close would you say
You'd
we
like
are
what,
to it?
sorry? You're about 5 minutes away from it.
5 minutes? Cool.
Yeah, I'd still like to yell Konnichiwa as loud as I can.
Okay. I don't think. No, it wouldn't hear you.
Yeah, 5 minutes is pretty far. At least that's skipping speed.
Yeah. No, I don't think it would hear any noise that you guys made. So yeah.
Okay,
you guys
guys,
continue towards it.
crazy fucking thing in front of us. That thing looks kind of intimidating. Are we still gonna see if maybe this thing can get us out, or should we avoid it because it's dangerous?
I mean, it's still.
Upon hearing this, I would like to just start taking off running, going, "It's a friend, new friend," and just like bolt towards it.
I'm like getting jerked around.
Oh, not again!
Like I'm on a saddleless horse, and it's like just,
Oh
you
my
know,
god.
I'm
Wait.
barely holding on.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we're still linked arms. I forgot.
Yeah. While we're running, I'd like to say, "Not this again!"
I can't hear her
All
with
right.
my
Get him
excitement.
back one day.
Okay. So as you guys get closer, you see that there are things that are floating around inside of whatever type of creature that this is. You can recognize a sword. There's some what's called. There's a backpack and there's bones that are just kind of floating in it, like some kind of really fucked up snow globe.
Oh shit! Are we able to like? How close are we?
I'll say that it does not react to you guys approaching at all. So you can be as close as you want to be right now. I'll say that you guys are 50 feet away now. You can get closer if you want.
Oh, I'd like to unlink my arms and just like walk right up to it and go, "Hi, how are you? I'm Brodenheim," and put my hand out to shake hands.
Okay.
Wait,
do you put your
don't touch it? Yeah, I'm saying that to bro.
Well, of course not. It didn't give me consent. That's why my hand is out.
Okay. It's moving slowly away from you.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he wants to be your friend.
Wait,
That's okay.
I'd
like
do you
to
guys see that?
put my head
Wait,
down
it's
and walk
alive?
away.
No, wait, bro. Here, follow it. I have an idea.
But it didn't want me to follow it.
No. This is important. Come on, we gotta figure out what's inside of there.
Okay. Hey, new friend that doesn't want to be my friend, I'm just gonna follow you. And I just slowly walk behind it with my head down.
So I'd like to reach into my bag of holding and pull out a skull.
Okay.
And I'd like to gently underhand it towards the globe. So
Okay.
Nothing aggressive. Just
Can I attempt to instinctually catch the skull before it hits the globe?
You can do a dexterity, but it's going to be at disadvantage because I think your main focus is on being upset that it didn't shake your hand.
Okay, so I got 15 and 9.
Okay, so yeah, you touch the skull, but it bounces off your hand and it sinks into the amorphous blob. So it kind of hits almost kind of like a barrier where all of its momentum stops after it sinks about an inch inside of it. So the skull's still pretty much on the surface.
Okay.
Of this blob. As soon as it enters in, the blob stops moving.
Do I notice or do I keep walking into it?
No.
I think that's up to you on what you think that your character. And then do you think that you would keep walking?
Well, I'm looking at the ground
would you
sulking.
Okay. I'll say that
Well, I'm on
what's your passive perception?
I'm on
Passive
his shoulder,
perception?
so I have a vested interest in stopping him from walking because I don't want to walk into this thing. You know,
Yeah.
So I definitely like.
My passive
You know.
perception's 17.
Okay, so yeah, even though you're looking down, you would notice that it stops.
Okay,
Okay.
so I just stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Dangerous up here, man. I'm staying up here for now, but I'm definitely unnerved about it.
I've totally forgotten you're on my shoulders.
Well, I'm saving my energy. I don't feel like walking, and I figure you don't care.
Oh, like Brodenheim doesn't even notice you're on my shoulders.
Okay, so it's not walking anymore. The skull is like, okay, so what happens, bro?
Yeah.
What happens if you try to pull the skull out now?
But it didn't give me consent to touch it.
I give you consent. Consent granted.
But you're not it.
Bro, you're too woke for your own good. Come on, just grab the skull.
In my experience, things that don't want you to touch them normally don't tell you they don't want you to touch them. You kind of find out once you touch them. Here, I'll lean down.
That's some good advice, man.
I'll lean down and let you touch it. So-
I definitely try to grab the without touching the ooze or whatever it is. I try to pull out the skull from the part that's like sticking out.
What was that?
Did you just come?
Oh no! I forgot to unmute. I was stretching. Sorry.
Are you recording this?
Oh yeah.
I was stretching.
That was a very damning noise. Okay, what happens when I try to pull the
I don't
skull
have noise suppression on. I usually have that on. You guys usually don't hear me stretch.
So you just always moan when you stretch. Okay. We're getting up.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are right now just kind of standing and looking at this blob that is entirely motionless. The what's called the skull is slowly sinking in towards the center of it, at like a rate that would be kind of difficult to gauge.
Okay, well, I tried to just generally try to notice, really investigate and learn what's happening. Like, I want to look for things like, is the skull withering away, or decaying? Is it showing any kind of signs of damage, cracking, etc., as it's traveling through the blob?
So no, it's not showing any signs of that. All the rest of the bones, the sword, and the backpack that are inside of the blob also don't show any sort of signs of withering or decay or rusting or anything like that.
Okay. I'd like to, I've got the cheese stick in my hand. I'd like to just fling it. That way, a bunch of globules of cheese go into it.
Oh, you're getting him
Okay.
dirty.
You're just gonna keep throwing shit in it?
So
Stop being so mean.
So the cheese actually what's called collides with the surface of the what's called of the blob and instantly disappears.
Oh geez.
You don't see it anymore.
All right, well, that is terrifying, and that makes me not want to, touch it with my hands. But maybe we can still get some of this stuff out of there.
We can use your sword.
Well-
If he touches it with the sword, Ernie, does this blob get a mullet?
Well, we'll see.
So, I mean, it would be an easy way to find out if this thing is living or not. So I draw my sword and give it just a little poke.
You know how funny it would be if
With
I'm
the-
just
with-
here every time something touches the sword and I see it gain a mullet and I don't know what the hell is going on.
Well, it's not necessarily mullets. That just happened to be the first bad hair. we're still a mystery what happens with this thing. So but I'd like to also make sure I kind of like am poking it with the hilt of the sword because I don't want to like hurt it if it's nice.
I'd like
Okay,
to
so
say
you're
you're
grabbing
gonna
the
make
blade?
it mad.
Well, it's in the sheath, so it's not like a bad thing.
Oh,
Would you
okay.
like
Yeah,
it? How
yeah.
would you like if I poked you
Yeah.
with the sheet?
I
So,
don't
uh,
the sword.
So yeah, as you go to poke it, you definitely feel resistance, like that of if you were trying to poke the hilt of a blade into a person.
Oh shit.
So it's definitely like has some density to it.
And I try to like look up towards the very tippy top of the blob to see if I notice anything funny happening up there.
Towards the tippy top. So yeah, it's 20 foot. It does not seem to be moving in any way right now. The tippy top. Yeah, no, you don't. Yeah.
So no hair growing out of that and growing up there.
Well, I mean, there's no hair on Finbar right now either.
Oh shit.
I'd like to go and
Do you
walk around and
remember
stand in
the
front of it.
rules of it that I gave you?
Barely. Tell me again.
So the mullet grows on a rest.
On a rest. That's what it was. Yeah, it's
Oh
on
my
a rest.
god.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. Well, okay, that was pointless then. So I draw my bow.
You draw your bow.
Yeah, I draw my
Okay.
bow.
No, don't
I would like to
shoot it.
show just complete protest at this.
Well,
I'd like-
hear me out. Hear me out. It didn't seem to get hurt when I poked it. There's a lot of valuable looking stuff in there. Who knows what it is? But if I just try to, shoot the bag out, then maybe it'll come out the other end, and we can see what's in that bag.
I would like to
I don't
turn
think
to
so.
Seraphine.
I don't
and
think that's a good idea.
I would like to turn to Seraphine and say, Steven, do I have permission to do something mean?
You can do whatever you want. He's about to hurt a poor blob.
I'd like to grab Lion's hand and just touch. I'd like to grab Lion's hand and just touch the blob with it.
Oh,
Okay. So
I'd like to
as you
resist.
touch the blob, yeah, you should be able to resist. You're right. Make opposed strength.
Opposing strength. I got a fucking shit. I got a 10.
Okay.
And strength, you said?
Yeah, strength.
Okay.
My
Make a
+5
nat
modifier
one.
is doing shit for me today.
I got a 20.
Oh my god.
Technically, I got a 19 and a +1 modifier, but 19 is a critical.
I think that's only on attack rolls, right?
Is this not an attack?
Awesome. So, yeah, as your hand touches the blob, it feels wet, as I'm sure that you imagined, but it is very warm. It's almost kind of feels very light but dense. It feels like your hand is inside of like a sauna room. But at the same time, there's like some resistance to it.
I now
Okay.
stop making him touch it.
Yeah, and I'm still on your shoulders, bro. Mind
No,
you.
I know.
So
That's
careful.
why I'm holding your wrist above my head.
So he lets go of my wrist, but I kind of like leave my arm in there because it's like interesting. I'm like, what? Like the fuck?
Are you
Okay.
okay?
Yeah. Hold on. I think I can reach further, bro. Lean in.
All right. I would like to just completely like bend forward, like at a complete L.
Okay, a complete L. Are you holding on? You're holding on just with your legs, Vitrium?
Yeah, I'm like on his shoulders, right, with my legs wrapped around and then crossed behind. I don't know if that makes sense.
In my defense, I'm only doing what you
Okay.
told me to do.
No, absolutely.
I'm trying to decide like how if like your head goes in too,
I
or
think
if it's just like your
I
whole
think
arm.
Probably does.
here's the thing. The way I see it is if he could reach up and like stick my hand in the blob, then him leaning over is probably going to put me face first in there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking too.
Oh, I hope I
Okay,
didn't kill you.
So what's it called? I'm guessing that you take a big breath of air as you go in, or are you just
Because at this point, you know, I've been on Bro's shoulders for a little while. I'm starting to get the hang of things. I know.
all right? So yeah, you feel that that sauna room type of feeling, right? And then what item are you going for right now?
The backpack.
The backpack, awesome. So as you reach, you begin to feel that your hand is it's getting kind of red, right? It's
Like,
irritated from the heat. But you successfully grip onto the strap of the backpack.
Okay, I'd like to, with my other hand, just rapidly start like slapping at Bro's head, you know, because I have no other way to indicate.
I look at Seraphine and go, "What does it mean?"
Get him out of there!
Oh,
Pull him out!
I'd like to stand up again.
Okay. Let's see. How do you? I'm guessing that you'd stand up really quickly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Because that seems kind of in character for Brode,
absolutely.
rather than
yeah,
to
I'd bolt
slowly
up.
stand.
No, I'd bolt up.
Okay. Vitrium, I want you to
Especially when I'm
make
screaming
a strength to see whether or not your legs maintain a grip as he.
Okay, let's do it. Fuck yeah, bitch! 19.
All right, yeah. So you easily, no problem at all. You feel like a lot of resistance on your on your head, as you're getting pulled out of this, gelatinous blob. But yeah, you successfully come out with the backpack.
Fuck yeah, and then I just kind of like throw it at Finbar.
Oh, okay. I opened the backpack. What's in it?
I love that we
Okay,
all keep
so
throwing
first of
things
all,
at you.
yeah, as the backpack hits you, you feel that it's quite warm. What's
Is
called
it like
the backpack?
slimy?
No, it's not
so
slimy.
none of the ooze came out like with it.
No, there's no ooze. It feels wet, but like a sauna, kind of. Right?
Like, damn.
So it's like damp.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like a slime. Yeah, it's kind of damp, but like a humidity damp, right?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Where you're not like I'm wet, but you're not like, oh, I'm super dry,
Yeah, I've been to Florida. I get it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I say, oh,
So, yeah,
this is kind of warm, and I open it.
Yeah. Okay. Let me finish describing the backpack real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
So it is what's it called? It is a red JanSport.
What?
You know what kind of backpack that is?
Yeah, I have that backpack.
No way.
No way, you
Yes,
have a
I
red
do.
one.
Yeah, it's my favorite color.
He's gonna go get it for real.
Actually post a
That's
picture
hilarious.
if you have one. Like,
I think my mom has it at the moment. I don't
I
know.
love that.
Oh my god, who freaking drew someone deep throating my crystal? Can you guys stop?
Have you not seen this at all yet?
No, I haven't looked at it. Why would I have to look at it?
No, because I check back in every 5 minutes and there's always something new.
God damn it. So I
So-
have like a huge catalog because I have all of these saved, right? I have like all of the freaking mutilations of the fucking things saved. So I just have so many just works of just freaking depraved
Call it art,
art.
Ernie. Call it art.
Depraved art.
Art nonetheless.
All right, so yeah, inside the backpack, you
Well,
inside
which zipper did you open?
The very top one.
yeah,
And
which yeah. Which zipper do you open?
The very top one. The zipper at the top.
The big one?
like the front
Yes.
one or big one?
The big one.
Okay. So inside it, you find what's it called? It almost kind of looks like a telescope. It is a cylindrical object of some sort that has kind of a bevel and a piece that looks like it pulls out.
Wait, what?
Pull
I'm
it
picturing
out.
the dildo. Can you
So
describe
it basically it looks like a telescope that
Oh.
is fully collapsed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I get the stuff out of the backpack and show everyone else.
Is that
Okay.
everything that's in there?
That's everything inside of the backpack.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Front little zipper pocket too.
Oh, I can try.
You're welcome to roll a what's called an investigation.
Investigation. Okay. Let's do. 1 sec. Okay. Ooh, nat 20.
Ooh.
Nat 20 plus
Okay.
5. 25.
Nice. So you find what's called a folded up napkin that has written. It's been folded once in half, and it has written on it, "Enjoy your day, XOXO, mom."
Oh no.
Well,
Oh,
that's creepy.
Hey, Slime, you
That's
got a letter
sad.
from your mom in that backpack?
Did you say that in Celestial?
Okay, so you speak to it in Celestial?
Oh, no, I was just making a joke. I guess so,
Oh,
sure.
Okay.
I'll say,
Say
hey,
that-
nice backpack, Mr. Slime.
Okay. The skull, which was previously just kind of bobbing a little bit inside of it, slowly moving, looks directly at you.
Is that the skull that I threw in there, or is that one?
Wait, who
Yes.
sees it?
It looks directly at Brode, who is the one speaking in Celestial.
So
Oh,
I
no.
definitely would have noticed it too because I'm still on his shoulders.
Yes.
I say, aha, progress. Hello, I'll call you Jello.
Konnichiwa.
Okay. It doesn't respond in any way except for maintaining skull eye contact.
Okay. Can I ask it if it understands me in Celestial?
It appears to acknowledge Celestial, and it hasn't acknowledged anything else, including you diving headfirst inside of its body.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, so I ask it in Celestial, do you understand me?
Okay, it shakes the skull's head no.
That's
Well-
confusing.
Obviously you do then.
It kind of makes like a bobbing of its head as if it was laughing.
So,
See, I
okay,
like
okay.
this. This is our friend now.
Are you stuck in there?
It shakes its head. It shakes the skull.
The skull shakes itself.
In a completely out of character way, I would like to look at it and go, Are you a manifestation of the slime surrounding your skull?
Are you a manifestation of the slime surrounding your skull?
Like, are
Like,
you?
is it just a conduit?
Oh, it no, it's
Okay.
Oh.
Is this
Um,
your backpack? Can you ask them that?
Yeah, here I'll ask him that because he does. Inkspeed doesn't
no,
speak.
it does
Swedish
not.
either,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Forgot.
so I translate.
Okay. So as far as Inksby and Moon are aware, then it's just
We're kind of just confused. and
you guys are
stamping on
just
the
talking at it in Japanese.
side. Wait, Google Translate.
I have an idea.
Oh my god.
Oh, let me try this.
But yeah. And so it affirms that yes, it is its backpack.
Can we-
no backpack desu ka?
Can I ask if it wants it? I ask if it wants it back.
It remains motionless.
I have an idea.
Is your mom around?
It shakes its head no. And at this point, then some more bones are floating up. In it was called to simulate its shoulders.
So
Wait, how tall is it?
He shrugged, but the shrug was just bones floating past it.
Yeah.
I love that.
I would like to pull out a piece of paper and write down the celestial alphabet and then tear up the paper into individual letters and look at the slime and say, "Excuse my unconsented reach," and then put the paper into it.
Okay.
Oh, that's so
Um,
smart.
He's so smart.
And say,
Okay.
"What is your name, sir?"
Let's see. How many letters are in the Japanese alphabet?
Oh no.
Great question.
A lot.
I got it.
How many letters?
A lot.
Japanese alphabet.
Characters.
I'm going to say more than 5.
46.
Yeah,
How many?
Well, there's 46 basic
46?
or 71, including the diacritics.
Ah, okay.
So it's
So
up
either-
to you. Do you think that you would have done basic, or do you think you would have gone the whole mile?
I definitely would have done basic.
Basic. Okay. I think that would probably take you a minute realistically.
Yep.
Okay, then I guess
Right?
Blind can like tell us what they've been like, talking about.
While he's that's exactly what I do. While
Okay.
he's writing down the alphabet, I recount to Inksby and Seraphine what happened.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So is it safe?
I don't know.
I look at it and I ask, "Are you safe?"
It what's it called? It rearranges the letters to what's called to say the words define safe.
That's true. We could be asking if it is safe to be around or if it is physically safe.
I'd like to say, "Are you dangerous to us?"
There we go.
And I'd like to say that it sounds like
あな
this.
たは私たちにとって危険ですか
In that exact tone of voice, too.
Blind just has an acute anime voice out of nowhere.
Okay, it rearranges the letters to say hazardous, comma yes.
Are you a nice Jello?
Hold on.
So it
Or what-
rearranges it to say Jello is a derogatory term.
My most sincere apologies. What is your name, not Jello?
It rearranges its name to say Jello.
And again, in Japanese, if you want to hear it, it's just
ジェロ
Jello.
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 I go, oh, nice to meet you, Jello. And then, in true fashion, I drop my pants and start carving Jello into my life.
And I saw this coming already, so I just like don't. I'm not even reacting to it. I'm still on his shoulders and ask, "Do you know how we can get out of here?"
What's it called? It rearranges it to say, out of where?
The darkness.
You're
This
living
world,
in a
this
simulation.
Do you live here?
It says in it. It says, this is all I have known.
Is there
And
anybody
it's
else
very
here?
like hesitant. You can feel see like as much emotion as a skull and floating bits of bones. It's kind of uncomfortable and unsure of how to answer the question.
Did he like use like a dot in the floating letter?
Yeah.
I'd like to pull my pants up now and say, do you have anything cool around here you could show us? We're new to this place.
What's it called? It kind of outstretches like a skeletal hand, pointing towards the red Jansport.
The backpack. Okay.
Or more specifically,
It's showing us its backpack.
towards the what's it called, towards the telescoping object.
I say, thank you, General. May I have your permission to use this?
It shrugs.
I take
And
that as
then,
Does it talk in?
yeah, it then rearranges the letters to say it hasn't really been much of a use to me, so I don't see why not.
Wait,
Okay.
can the blob arrange the letters into like emoticons? Because I know the Japanese letters can do that.
True.
Like something like this in D&D
Well,
chat. Like whenever it reacts to something.
Face character. Wait, that's how you say Jello, by the way. This guy is like a little smiler with a tear.
Yeah.
This is Jello,
Can I
Oh,
ask?
that's Joey? Oh, that's so cute.
isn't it?
Stars just yes.
Yes.
Okay. And continue. Sorry, I just wanted to know that information.
Oh wait, can I ask either Brode or Vitrium if they can translate something for me?
I turn my head and go, of course.
Can you ask it if I can show it something cool, maybe?
My friend Steven would like to show you something cool. Are you okay with that?
It moves, the skull moves and is looking at you, Seraphine.
I'd like to move
Oh,
out of the
okay.
way and go, take it away, Steven.
I'd like to use Druidcraft to create like a little particle effect of like a naturey particle effect, since it hasn't seen anything.
Okay.
With like
So are you
sparkles.
okay? Kind of like some like leaves, or are you thinking more along the lines of like a dandelion, the
Like-
white dandelion things floating away, or
like a little sparkles and then like small flower petals,
okay?
kind of just swirling it a little bit.
I'm picturing like a magician, you know how they like, and then there's a flower.
Okay, yeah, it tilts its head sideways, and then what's called two small what you imagine to be probably finger bones or some sort float up to where its eyebrows would be, and it raises one.
Nice.
I say, I apologize for her antics.
It it spells out no apology needed.
Can I ask?
Oh,
Oh,
after
sorry.
you. After you.
Can I ask Blind or Broad? Not Blind. Vitrium or Broad to like translate something for me as well?
I once again turn and go, of course!
Can you ask the blob how old they are?
My friend Finbar would like to know how old you are, and I realize it is a very inappropriate question to ask a young slime.
In my head, I wonder, without a sun, what kind of answer this being will give us. How do they measure time?
Yeah. What's it called? I don't know if it would even understand the concept of time.
Time is a construct.
Yeah, it's confused by your question,
So
and
it
answers
occurs,
it with a question of what is age.
it occurs to me to ask then. Oh crap! It's like his mom, right? He's like a little boy, like pretty much according to this note. I asked him if his mother wrote this note for him. You know, the original note that said, you know, off to school. That one.
It responds back probably.
How long has it been since you've seen her?
Probably
It
won't understand
responds
that
back
either.
that it does not know who exactly you're referring to.
I would
The
like to
giver
ask,
of the
are
note.
you alone here until we
No,
came?
no. There are other things here.
Are they all like you?
No.
Interesting. I would like to ask it, I noticed that you have a sword sticking inside of you. Is that causing you any pain? And if so, would you like me to remove it?
It doesn't understand why a sword would be hurting it.
Because it's sharp.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, it is sharp.
I asked if you have no need for it, can we grab the sword from you?
It shrugs its bones.
Oh, okay. This is a very indifferent blob.
He's just like a teenager. Oh my god. He keeps
I'd like
shrugging his
to
shoulders.
continue
He
to
keeps
create.
on shrugging.
I'd like to continue to create particle effects, just like right next to Finbar, and be amazed at my own particle effects.
Yeah.
Okay. A second skull that was previously dormant along the bottom of this blob has made its way to giving you its full attention. This skull is only about half there. It seems to have been cracked.
Sorry, thank you.
I
Is it the skull that blind through?
No, this is a second skull.
Ah, okay.
I would like to say konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
At the one that's, because there's one skull that is looking at you, and the other skull is giving Seraphine its full attention. The new skull is
Is
giving
that the
Seraphine.
child?
Which one is the? Yeah, look at whichever one just came out. You know, the new one, and you know.
こんにちは。
You do
What's it called? It kind of explains to you that it has a full sensory. It doesn't use eyes like normal mortal things. It has full sensory awareness around it, It's just using the skull to indicate in a way that you could understand that it's watching and paying attention to you.
So it's just one big thing. It's also a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. It's just giving you polite eye contact
Okay.
as you're talking to it, type of thing.
Yeah.
It's not a second entity then. It's just
More of the
It's just like
original.
another eye.
Just one entity, just another
Eye.
another
something like
way
that.
of indicating, that it's paying attention.
Okay.
I would like to say, do I have permission to pull that sword out? I don't want to touch you without permission.
I get ready to hold.
It shrugs.
Oh my god.
I'd
I
like
will
to continue
take that as a
playing.
yes.
Continue playing with it.
I say, bro, wait, just a heads up. When I reached in for that backpack, it got pretty hot toward the center. Just be careful.
That's okay. I got thick skin. And then I'd like to just like plunge my hand in and try and grab the sword.
Okay. So yeah, it definitely feels like a sauna that's maybe a little too warm. It's definitely a bearable temperature. Doesn't really feel pain, but yeah, you'd have to put your arm probably about. I think you'd have to get about 3 feet into it to
Okay.
realistically, because I mean it's 20 feet big. I think that about 3 feet into it, then you would be able to touch the sword from where it
We're
is.
7 feet. So.
Yeah, he's a 7-foot dude, so that should be like
Yeah,
halfway up
that
his arm.
should be definitely yeah.
Wait, should we be ready to pull him out or?
Yep.
I'd like to get distracted and go, ha, this feels weird. And then just start like moving my arms slowly inside of it. And like staring at my
Okay.
hand. And then I will
Um,
grab the sword.
Okay. So yeah, you what was it called? Yeah, you grab the sword.
And I would like to attempt to pull it out.
Okay.
Canadian.
Yeah, I mean there's there's just the normal resistance as if you're pulling it through something of much heavier mass than you expect in the same time as it feels light and airy. It's kind of a contradiction, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get
Yeah,
the sword
you
out?
successfully. Yep, you successfully get the sword out.
Awesome. I would like to pull out the sword, and then out of nowhere, could I just hear in my head the da 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 da?
Yeah. You also see a text crawl come across your vision that says it's dangerous to go along. Take this.
Aw,
Yeah.
I love that.
I go, woohoo, sword, and just start jumping around with the sword, like throwing it up in the air with my hand, not actually like letting it leave my hand. But I still am unaware that blind is on my shoulders.
Dude, whoa, dude,
Oh,
Do you fall?
make him.
Oh, yeah, I'm
fall.
holding on as tight as I can.
Yeah, I want you what's called Brode, make a dexterity, I guess.
Sure.
Is this for me not to get stabbed by the sword he's throwing up?
19. Well, 17 plus 2. 19.
So yeah, you successfully are juggling the sword around, throwing it, being reckless and wild with a deadly weapon. It's very successful. Not causing any damage to anybody.
I would also now like to start inspecting the sword and just taking a look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, actually,
So
read
yeah, read the inscription this time.
I'm already touching it.
Yeah.
So what's it called?
Do you get a
Along
comb
the-
over from this one?
So along the sword, so it is a short sword. It is in looks and appearance that of a Roman gladius.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with that type of sword.
Yep.
Roman gladius.
I will be shortly.
Yeah.
GLADIUS.
Roman gladius.
So it's got
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
that kind of a rounded,
Yeah, I see it.
very small guard on it. It looks, it's a kind of a smaller sword. And along the center of it, it says for my son, happy 10th birthday.
Oh, it's 10 years old.
Oh, this is such a nice little sword.
Well, that could just be someone
Wait, can we
who
read
got
the
trapped
thing?
in there.
I'd like
Oh,
to.
wait, is it-
It's
Or-
written in Celestial.
Oh, so never mind. Celestial. Okay.
I'd like to turn to Seraphine and say, "Do you want the sword?"
Actually, no, I'm dumb. Why? It's not written in Celestial. It's written in Elvish. But Bro, you're still able to read it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
speak
read it.
Elvish as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I speak Elvish. I can read it. Yay!
No, you pulled it out of there. You should keep it.
But I already have a sword.
Moon just doesn't want to take any chances.
No, it's because I mean.
She's
Well,
your
if you don't want it, then I guess I can keep it.
I do already have a sword.
Me too.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Don't you
I
already
would
have a
like.
sword, Vitrium?
I'd like to blindly plunge the sword upwards towards Vitrium.
Jesus. Fuck.
Wait, Ernie. Since it's in Elvish, does that mean the blob can speak Elvish?
No, the stuff inside
You
of
can
it.
ask the blob.
Okay.
And what does Elvish sound like to us, Ernie?
Can I just speak in Tagalog for that?
Yeah. Elvish is French.
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
Oh, bonjour.
They're kind of high and mighty, pompous,
Bonjour,
and
monsieur.
don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, qu'est-ce
Okay.
qu'elle va avec toi?
Ooh.
Okay, I'll ask him. Okay, hold on. Let me get Google Translate ready. Where's French? Oh, there it is. Okay. Can you enter some keyboard ASMR for you guys?
I dragged Pickler into this voice chat. by the way.
Pouvez-vous me comprendre?
Ooh. Voulez-vous?
What's it called? It rearranges the Japanese characters.
Damn it.
To say in Celestial, kind of.
Then I guess blind or Vitrium or broad tells me that. Okay.
He says kind of, yeah.
I turn my head and go, maybe?
Maybe. So it speaks Elvish.
And then I want to turn my head back to the blob and say, do you speak common? And just say that in common.
Do you say it in common?
Yeah.
It gets a confused look on its skull.
I would like, at this point, I'm getting a little, like, suspicious of these items, these elvish items, and this little elvish boy, you know what I mean, who might have been devoured by something. You know, like, there's, like, red flags in the back of my head about all these items. So I'd like to ask in Celestial, where did these items come from?
I've had them.
Just for as long as you are able to remember, they've always been a part of you?
Yeah, as long as I've been conscious.
How long do you feel you've been conscious, in your own words?
I don't really understand time.
So
That's still kind of a new concept.
I would like
Before,
to sit
when
down
we
and
saw
start
you from
explaining
afar-
time.
Well, I don't think he's gonna understand time if he doesn't have a son, bro.
Here,
But
I
why?
asked-
Why would having a child mean he can't understand time?
can I ask?
Hear me out. Okay, you first.
Okay.
After you.
Do you know what a child is? Savez-vous ce qu'est enfant?
So it what's it called? It says that it understands that things age and get older, and that a child is when it is not very old.
Okay. So
Yes.
I would like to ask you in Celestial, when we were approaching you, we saw you jumping around, right? How many jumps have you jumped? How many times have you hopped?
It says it's just way too many to even understand that.
Yeah, that's like asking how many steps have you taken.
You never know.
How old are you in inches?
Gotta
Okay.
find out. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. How old are you in inches? But I mean, like, gotta find something measurable that it could, have some kind of frame of reference off.
Have you always been this big of a slime? Oh, that sounds rude. I already said it.
So it says that it doesn't recall growing any or shrinking any.
Okay.
Okay.
We really can't stay for long, but if I take a piece of you, is it like having you with us?
Can it
I don't know
just
how
join
you
us?
would be able to take a piece of me.
I have a sword.
Oh my god. Shame.
It says that you can try.
I would like to attempt cutting a piece of it, like maybe a 6 by 6 by 6 cube, inches cube.
Okay.
Pretend to describe
so
that better.
Yeah. So as you take the sword with the full intention of cutting it, it sinks inside of it.
The sword does.
Oh,
Yeah, the sword just sinks inside of it as if you had just put your hand in it or anything. It doesn't like
Doesn't cut.
no, it doesn't cut.
here. Can I ask instead of like taking a piece? Do you want to join us? Voulez-vous nous rejoindre?
It says not particularly. I'm kind of exhausted from. I haven't had a conversation in a very long time.
Oh,
The man's social batteries are drained.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to look at it and go, well, it's been nice talking to you, Jello, and then just start walking away with blind on my shoulders.
Quiero.
Awesome.
Bye. Au revoir.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I guess we're gonna
Okay.
continue.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to answer a question from earlier, but I have to do some math to make it.
Oh no, Matt.
Sayonara.
Oh, Crusader can understand our Japanese that we've been
What?
typing in chat.
さようならゼリー。
Sayonara.
Au revoir.
Okay, so it answers its question by in time of how long it's been around, by saying it's been at least 1 million episodes of Law and Order.
Oh,
I've never watched Law and Order.
okay.
What a perception of time.
that's its gauge of time as of right now.
Oh, okay. Can I do what's it called where you like search your memory to what's that called in D&D? You know what I'm talking about?
Search your feelings. You know it to be
Like a
true.
history.
Yeah, I'd like to try to do like a history to see if I can recall during any of my studies growing up watching any Law and Order episodes to see how long they are.
There's Law and
Okay,
Order.
go ahead.
What do I roll? What do I do?
Why is
History.
there Law and Order?
Oh, there's okay. +3. Let's see. I got a 17.
Okay. An episode of Law and Order is about 45 minutes long.
Cool. So, this dude's about 45 million years old. Then
Whoa.
he said
Dude.
That's
a million
old.
orders, a million episodes of Law and Order.
Wait, so are you thinking? Wait, well, I want to see where your math is coming from.
Wait, didn't you say that he's
No.
been around
45 million
Wait,
for
didn't
a
you
million
say
episodes of Law and Order? Yes.
Yeah, Blind. There's 60 minutes in an hour. There's 24 hours in a day. There's 365 days in a year, and there's a million years in a million years.
Okay. I'm redoing it. All right.
You work for NASA, man.
Yeah, I have. Okay, fucking shit. So 45.
So okay, so let me give you some numbers, okay?
Yeah, okay. Give me some numbers.
So there's 525 600 minutes in 1 year.
Okay, well, it's okay. I've already got my calculator open, man. So I've got minutes
Oh my
times,
god, why are we doing math?
times 60
Because it's funny.
times 24.
I now
times
just need to
30.
regain my faith in Blind.
Okay, we're good. So this guy has been around for 2.3 pico years. That's 10 to the 12th years, guys.
That's nowhere near it.
Bro, what are you talking about? 45 minutes. Oh, divided by.
Jeez.
I used to be a math engineer, guys.
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
So this guy's old. 40. Okay, minutes.
Watching Blind struggle at math has been way more fun than I thought it was gonna be. I was just gonna tell you, but then I
Is he-
decided.
Okay, this dude's
85 and a half
8.5
years.
old.
85 and a half.
No, nowhere near.
8
Yeah,
and a half.
yeah.
He's
So-
85 and a half, right?
85 and a half. A million
I get-
episodes.
So technically, I put in so it's 1,168,000 episodes of Long Order, which is equal to about 100 human years.
There we go.
But-
Oh,
But
Blind.
85 is pretty close. That's probably about what a million episodes of Law and Order is.
So it might have died as a child, but it's now mentally 100 years old.
Well,
Or
he's
something
watched a
like that.
million episodes of Law and Order, so he has to be.
He's like a normal age.
Normal age?
Normal to who?
To me.
85-year-olds.
Because I'm half
Oh
elf.
yeah, I forgot you're old.
Yeah, I don't know how old Moon is.
40.
I'm 700.
I'm 40. Yeah, I was gonna say Moon is 700 and I'm
Yeah.
40.
Wait, how old am I? I forgot.
With reference to elves, this dude is a kid.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a kid as
Oh yeah, it's an elf. I forgot.
it's like 18 as reference to elves, and it speaks Elvish, kind of.
So it is a teenager.
So at one point, it knew Elvish.
So in the back of my head, I'm wondering if this guy is, used to be an elf kid before he got trapped here.
That doesn't explain the Jansport backpack though.
You know,
Is
I'm
he
starting
from like
to
modern
realize how tired
times?
I
Like an
am.
elf from modern times?
Well, this world already has quite a bit of like weird modern parallels, you know.
Does that mean we're gonna be like at some point transported to like the modern times, or like have an arc there?
I mean, that wasn't a plan, but that's not really necessarily off the table. But anyway, Yeah, so it tells you that as you guys go to disengage from it to walk away, as it slowly starts to crawl away from you.
Hello?
And
So, as I
I'm
hear it
back.
say
Hey, guys,
that,
I had some kind of weird internet issue or something.
Okay.
oh, hey, bud. As I hear it
Bye-bye.
say that it's 1,000,000 Law and Order episodes old, I would like to go, wow, that's 45 million years old.
Oh my god.
Okay. Vitrium, which direction do we go to next?
So yeah,
This
what's called the blob, having no reference for how long a year is, now believes that it's 45 million years old.
Oh no.
And I'd like to look up at Vitrium and go, I know, I'm really good at math.
So I don't question it. And say we should just keep heading south.
All right. So yeah, as you guys start what's called continuing heading south, you get about 15 minutes before what's called before our next, I guess, kind of stop metagame before what's called and you guys don't see anything in any direction currently about 15 minutes in.
Okay.
So we're 20 minutes
I'd
away
like to
from
turn
Friday.
to Finbar and say, I'm starting to get really tired.
Really? I feel great.
Of
Didn't we
course
just
you
take
feel
a rest?
I'd like to look up at Vitrium and say, do you have any of those tasty, tasty berries you talked about?
Oh,
Ooh.
absolutely. And I cast my good berry.
Oh no.
Okay. So
Hold
yeah,
on,
I want you to describe what your good berry looks like.
Oh, okay. And I'd like to remind everyone here that it's one of the most foul tasting things that you'll ever have. You know,
Oh.
as
That's fair.
described.
Oh, we
last
don't know that. Okay.
They look like they're berries, right? But they're like each berry looks like two berries fused into one, so they're like little they're like little
Boobs?
yeah, they're little, like each berry looks like a magnificent rack, you know, like the well proportioned kind, the kind like, you know, the slims is like the nipples, and they're just like perfectly centered and perfectly sized, like everything, you know, that you would want from boobs, you know, are present in this, you know, the proportions of these berries.
Ooh.
Wonderful.
Interesting looking berries.
When's the last time you attended like a sexual harassment from the HR meeting?
But also, when was the last time you saw boobs?
Yeah. Like
grew up-
what do you mean perfect boobs?
It's subjective, right? So, like, for me, you know, I see a certain thing with these berries
Oh.
according to my own taste.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
but like, if you like them bustier, then these are going to be bigger berries in your hand.
No, it has to be Vitrium's taste, not yours.
Yeah. It's not.
I like
It's
small boobs.
you're the one who cast. They're uniform. All your berries.
Oh, okay. They can't be like, you know, like the beauty in the eye of the beholder. You know, like everyone's favorite.
No.
berries.
It's what you think is beauty. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to get too into that if this is going on YouTube. It's kind of personal. But, you know, I would just like to describe that these berries do look like Vitrium's favorite pair of boobs. Okay.
Okay, that's great to know. I was wow. Okay.
Using another spell slot one
Oh my gosh.
This is ridiculous.
Bro, I'm losing it.
What is happening? What is this energy we create
I don't know, but I can guarantee you that the Sunday
in
crew
studio
are not
today?
going to be
Same as
nearly as
possible.
this crazy.
Oh,
Hey, who knows?
oh my gosh.
Okay, so I go ahead and hand this
Oh
these
my
golden
god.
berries to everyone in the party.
These kind of look a little, yeah.
A little sus.
These look like
Yeah.
really, really strange boobs. And then I eat it.
I'm not even gonna. I have nothing to say about my berries, considering that I conjured them. I know why they look like that. I just don't. I don't personally have any control over it. I've been practicing my whole life to make them not obscene shapes. You know what I mean? But
While
this
I
is the
chew
best
my
I've got.
berry, I'd like to look up and go, "You're too defensive right now."
I would like to just raise the blob of cheese over my head. You know the meme of Jesse drinking water in the house, where he's all nervous and just drinking a ton of water. That's what I'd like to do with the cheese.
I'd like to take a bite of the berry and immediately spit it out.
Yeah, it is gross, but
Oh yeah.
What
yeah.
is
But,
that?
no, but listen, this will sustain you
Yeah.
for such a long time. This is the
Yeah.
best, most attractive berry that you'll ever eat.
Well,
Yeah, it is
it's
super
a good
nourishing.
berry.
I eat the berry, and I taste that it's really bad, but I don't react since I have no gag reflex.
Oh
Okay.
damn!
So
Wink, wink.
That's a deep cut. I
Wink,
forgot
wink.
about that.
Oh my
Steam
god.
did not
Okay.
forget about that. Though.
So the taste, unlike the visual appearance, the taste does vary from person to person. So imagine what your character would think is the absolute worst thing, and that's what it is.
Oh, do I
I'd
really
like to
have to eat it?
I'm just sitting there chewing, going, "My goodness, this tastes like blueberries."
I'm offended.
Oh no. Oh.
I'd like to say, oh
Yeah,
really?
you
'Cause
don't
I
have to
really
say
like
it out loud if you
blueberries.
don't want to, but yeah, just keep that in mind that it's an awful taste. It's
I
like,
guess I
personal,
wince a bit. I
your own
wince.
worst.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, guys. I'm working on the flavor. I've been practicing. I gotta figure out the shape first before I worry about the flavor.
The shape. Yeah, the shape needs
Do you though? So after
God.
I finish
Okay.
eating my berry, you know how when Popeye eats spinach, his arms jut out to their sides and he has the muscles go pung pung, and then you hear the toot toot. That's exactly what happens with me.
Nice.
Okay.
I
I just
very
look up at
sadly
blind and go,
finished the rest of my
"Ike."
berries.
I like this. Found it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, there it is.
No. 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 Please leave.
Is that your parrot?
No.
I think that was.
Not a
I think that was her sister, probably.
Oh,
That was such a young voice. What do you mean?
it was very high for me. I was the parrot.
No. I'm doing something.
Hi, Moon Sister.
They can't. She
Don't
can't hear you.
don't look at the computer screen.
I'm not looking at it. Do you want to see what they've been doing over here?
Oh no.
What? No, don't.
Here, 1 second. I'll make it appealing to kids.
That wasn't me.
There.
Elmo.
Elmo.
Oh my god. Why did you show them that?
There. Now it's appealing for children.
He's not a child.
Elmo?
To be fair, I've seen worse things
Oh
at
my
her
God.
age.
I don't know how old your
No.
sister was, but my gosh, they sounded very young.
Yeah.
That's too young to
Yeah,
see
we're
that.
going to a blank
I'll be right back.
safe for work page.
No, save it first. Save it first.
Save
Oh,
it,
it's
save.
saved. It's still here. It's still here.
Okay, can we move on?
Yeah. Okay, so we're all nourished now. Let's just keep heading in the same direction.
Okay.
Oh, I know. I smell lunch.
All right. So right now, because it relative to what you guys what's it called we're feeling, it's been about it's about nighttime, like your body clock, since you've entered both Finbar and Moon. Vitrium, you've been in here for at least 12 hours because you took a short rest and a long rest.
Damn.
But so you are fully rested.
Hell yeah.
But what's it called? Moon and Finbar, you guys are both. I mean, not necessarily you guys have to rest, but just letting you know that your guys' characters. It's like 10 o'clock at night for them in a
Well-
world that electricity doesn't exist.
If you guys are getting tired, then I can keep watch while you guys rest.
I'll just meditate.
I guess you can do that. You
I
tired,
think
Sarah?
isn't that? I think that's what all elves do, right? We just kind of meditate.
Yeah, they meditate.
Yeah. I do the same.
Okay. Let's sleep.
Okay. Do you guys set up any sort of watches?
Yeah. I'm taking this watch
Yeah.
because I'm already fully rested.
Yeah.
Okay. So, on the first watch, make a perception.
Okay. Can you remind me how long rests are again?
A long rest is 8 hours.
Oh, okay. So
And that doesn't necessarily have to be 8 hours of sleep, but 8 hours of uninterrupted like rest. So in that 8 hours, you can be preparing spells for the future, or maybe doing some sort of prayer or ritual to a god. But it has to be 8 hours of just kind of hanging around camp, and it could be like making s'mores or something. 8 hours of rest.
Star could be reading smut for 8 hours.
Yeah. That would be her. That would
that's
be
her
a
rest.
long rest for her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well then, if that's the case, I've already had. I'm the only one who had a long rest. Yeah, I'll watch. I'll keep watch for the full 8 hours. Perception check incoming.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay. Give me a perception check for the next 2 hours. I'm gonna do one for every 2 hours.
Okay. This next one was a 22, 17 and 5.
Okay. You hear a rustling coming from your items.
From my bag?
The spells.
You can tell it's from your items.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to investigate that. I pull out my inventory, and of course I
It's
look right at my
fun.
bag of holding.
So yeah, the bag of holding, what's it called? You see a long, slender finger that is going back inside of the
Oh
bag.
no, ew.
What the fuck?
Has it been more than 4
Ew,
hours
ew,
since
ew.
we stopped for the rest?
So it has been 2 hours.
2 hours? Okay.
Okay, so that definitely startles me. I throw the bag on the ground and draw my bow, and I don't loose an arrow, but I draw my bow and pull it back. What do you call that when you
Knock.
knock? I knock an arrow.
Are you
and have
still
it
on my
pointed-
shoulders?
When we, you know what? Yeah, if you're just sitting there meditating, then I don't see why not. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm still meditating, but just curious.
Yeah. I think that I might have even startled you out of your. I don't know how into your meditation you are, but I definitely let out like a small surprised noise and jerking motion, you know what I mean, when I threw the bag.
Okay. You know how when you're trying to meditate and a fly lands on your head, how you'll just kind of like go, ugh, and brush it away with your arm? I do that.
Oh, okay. Well, I clench on the fly with my legs because he's now tried to knock me off his shoulders. Yeah, so then I want to very intentionally wake up Brode. I just start like his face, you know.
I look up and go, what?
There's something in there. There's something in the bag.
Yeah, you have like 10 skulls.
No,
What?
it's moving. They're moving.
They used to.
Yeah, they are now. Look at it.
I'd like to reach in the bag and pull out whatever I feel.
Okay. Yeah. You feel all the items that are inside the bag currently. So all the skulls.
Can he pull out the George Foreman grill?
Yeah, the George Foreman grill. Yeah, you feel that inside of it.
I go, oh, man, you wouldn't want to step on that.
I burnt my foot.
I'd like to then grab the bag and just empty it onto the floor.
Awesome.
I'm cranky because he woke me out of my meditation.
Okay. So first on the fishing around, I want you to make investigation.
Sure. That's under skills, is it?
Yes.
Investigation. I've got an 18, a 16 plus 2.
Okay, you find nothing out of the ordinary. So as you empty all of the contents, they are now scattered along the floor.
Guys,
I think
I'm
Mina
about to
is
post a
still
picture
asleep.
to Discord, and you need to look at it.
What?
What?
Check out the picture I just posted to the Discord.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's them.
Oh my god.
That's the blueberry.
Why? Why'd you have to do this?
What
Okay,
nice
anyway, I'm
little nipple berries.
Sorry, that just should we have an NSFW?
Have you been looking for that the entire time?
Okay, well, anyway, I'm sorry. I got really excited about that when I
Of
Googled
course you
it.
would be.
What did you Google? Nippleberries?
There's blueberries.
Oh my god.
Blueberries on my incognito mode.
Okay. No, Blaze.
Yummy. No.
Wait, those are strawberries?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's a strawberry.
Oh my god.
My dad almost saw the strawberries, please.
Sorry for derailing. I just had to share the titty berry.
Of course.
That's funny. Okay. Yeah. So all the contents of your bag are currently scattered on the ground.
Okay. Well, like I would like to temporarily dismount Brode and gather all of the things except for the skulls and put them back in my bag. And
Okay.
And then straight up Skyrim style, it must have been my imagination.
Must have been the
wind. Yep. And then I just like crawl back on Brode's shoulders.
Okay.
For king and country. For the king.
All right. Bro, do you fall back asleep? Or meditation?
I just look up and go, are you okay now?
It's fine. It's fine. Go back to your meditating. It was probably nothing.
Okay. And then I just start meditating again.
Cool. Next 2 hours.
When I spoke in a much older sounding voice, not nearly as jovial and childlike as normal.
Aww.
All right.
like I'm a very, very old man.
All right. Yeah. So as you go through the night, the next 2 hours pass uneventfully for you. That was called Blind Fishram.
Mhm.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
I also naturally wake up at this point because I only needed 4 hours.
This is
Okay.
a 20, 15, and 5.
Okay. You see nothing.
Jeez.
The void is just as void as before.
I look up at him and go, all right, I'm awake. You want to take a short rest for the next 4 hours?
Might as well. I'm losing my mind staring into this darkness.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm half elf, so I also, have practiced meditating for my rest. I would just like to start meditating while sitting on his shoulders.
Awesome. Oh, and I forgot. Is there anything that you guys are meditating on? Like, are you like? You don't necessarily have to voice it, right? But are you trying to like work on like a character flaw or
Yeah.
I was just
I'd
meditating,
try and
thinking
keep that in
about
mind.
cats.
Okay. Okay.
I'm meditating, and common meditation practice, you let the thoughts come in and you let them go. You let them pass like the breeze. Sometimes the breeze is a little bit harsher, and I definitely felt that when I, started remembering seeing Stars. What's her character's name again? I don't know. I can never remember it. But
That's a good question.
I'd have to look at
Yeah, what is
something.
it?
I don't have that
wait,
paper.
roll call. I got it. There's a roll call page.
Oh,
So
Astrid.
Astrid.
Astrid
That's it.
Andromeda.
Astrid. I think I think about her and like have to really try to sink back into that like flowing state of mind where I can just like let that thought pass like the other thoughts, like how you're supposed to, but I'm like stuck on it for a little bit, really worried that she might mention my presence to someone that I don't want to know, still thinks I'm alive, really. And that's it.
Okay. So yeah, Brodenheim, make
Yes.
a perception on the first 2 hours of this watch.
Of course. I got a 19.
Okay. Oh, and what's it called? Yeah. So first I'll do with the perception. So you don't see anything, or hear anything or anything. The void is just as void, and it stares back.
Okay.
So anyway, what's it called? Seraphine, in your meditation, is there anything that you focus on or anything?
I'm just trying to keep myself calm because I'm a little scared.
Okay. So yeah, definitely overcoming fear. That's a good thing to meditate
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
asleep.
Okay. Then the next 2 hours of the rest cycle come. So Brode, roll a investigation or
Investigation? Perception?
Perception, sorry.
I got a 21. 21.
Okay. Nothing seems out of the ordinary here.
Ooh.
Okay. What's it called? Finbar has a dream over the night.
Oh, what dream?
So you have a dream that you are in a very large nest, you are what's called, you are still inside of half of an egg that it appears that you have broken out of, and yet remained inside of. Surrounding you are 6 identical fin bars that are all inside of little broken eggs. And you see one egg that is not unbroken, and you hear a thumping from inside.
Oh. Oh, am I able to like?
Yeah.
control the dream?
You have a little bit of lucid dreaming in this.
I walk towards the egg and try to get like the chick out of it.
Okay. Roll I guess roll an attack roll against its AC.
AC, what?
Roll an attack roll.
Okay. Attack roll, attack roll.
Oh, so basically, it's going to be roll a d20, and then add your proficiency bonus, which I believe is 3, and add your attack modifier, whether that's strength or dexterity, depending on which weapon you're using.
21, 23.
Okay. You connect with the eggshell. Roll damage.
Roll damage, okay. Roll damage. Oh damn, 4.
Okay. You what's it called? You get a really good crack going, but it does not fully chip into it. You can see like the little eggy membrane inside. It's very close to coming off, but it is not off right now.
Okay.
It what's called the thumping. You feel it begin. You hear it beginning to fade.
Oh, I then start like panicking and trying to break the egg free.
Okay, yeah, roll another attack roll.
Attack roll, come on. Where is it? Oh no, 10. Okay, 13, strength, where's my strength? Okay, 14.
Okay, so it was called your weapon connects with the egg, but it doesn't seem to do any damage to it.
Damn. Okay.
So yeah, the pounding inside is beginning to get pretty faint at this point.
Oh, can I use my horns? Oh wait, am I a bird in this? Or am I just
no,
Finbar?
you are Finbar.
Yes, I see here that I can use my like ram.
Okay.
There's a ram attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. 20. Where's my dice? There it is. 15. And I got 17.
Okay, you connect with the ram attack, and what's it called, your horns go like directly through the egg, right, and you cover yourself in yolk and a bit of an eggy mess. And what's it called, you see laying on the bottom of this egg is steam, covered in egg yolk, and he is his chest moving. He's still breathing, but he's kind of in critical condition. And then you wake up.
What the fuck?
Okay,
Okay,
I think that's where we are gonna leave it for today.
Thank you for joining us for another session of ValourCraft Dungeons and Dragons. Our dungeon master was Ernie, the magical researcher. Thank you to everybody who has participated. We'll see you next time. This holiday season, don't miss the new explosive rap album from ValourCraft Dungeons & Dragons, Elmo, featuring hit singles like Steamy Satyr, Just Kick 'em in the Dick, and Cats Full of Exploding Fun. Coming to you this Christmas, ValourCraft Dungeons & Dragons, produced by Virgin Records.